Once upon a time, in La Cañada Flintridge, California, lived a boy who was really fond of playing video games. But nobody ever imagined, however, that one day he would become the famous game designer and president of Blizzard Entertainment, known as Jeff Kaplan. But how did Jeff Kaplan become such a famous video game designer? And why did he choose the video game industry? Is it true that he was a writer once? Is Jeff's wife also a hardcore gamer? What was his life like before fame? And why does he choose to ruin our lives with every patch he releases?
It's time for me to answer all these questions and more, since this is ASMR. Aaron, back at it again with another daily video to help you relax. So lay back and enjoy the ride. I hope this video gets you through your day, or even better, I hope this read helps you gently fall asleep. I can't wait to get started.
This is the tale of Jeff Kaplan.
Kaplan was born in New Jersey, but raised in La Cañada, Flintridge, California. Kaplan had been an avid video game player since his school days, particularly influenced by the various Infocom adventure games. However, lacking programming skill, he never thought he would be able to get a career in the video game industry. He initially pursued a degree in film, but ultimately got a degree in creative writing at the University of Southern California. After working as a writing intern for Universal Pictures, he decided to get a graduate degree for creative writing from NYU. Following this, he worked for his father's recruiting business while performing creative writing on the side to try to get his stories published. He was unsuccessful at getting any of his creative stories published for several years, receiving over 170 rejection notices in a single year. By 2000, he decided to drop creative writing and spent his time playing video games, as well as toying around with the level editors from games like Duke Nukem 3D and Half-Life. Kaplan became involved in the massively multiplayer online game EverQuest. Under his online handle, Tiggle, he joined the Legacy of Steel Guild and became a well-recognized player for his accomplishments and his commentary about the game posted to the guild's website. He discussed some of his map-making attempts, which caught the attention of the guild's leader, Rob Pardo, who at the time was the lead designer at Blizzard for Warcraft 3. Kaplan was aware that some of his guild members worked at Blizzard, but he had not recognized the importance of the company at that point. Around 2001, Pardo invited Kaplan to come visit Blizzard's offices in Los Angeles, during which time he was introduced to several other Blizzard guild members, and they showed him the yet unannounced MMO World of Warcraft. They had been working on it for several years. Several similar meetings happened over the next few months. Later, after World of Warcraft was announced, Pardo suggested that Kaplan apply for a recently posted job for a World of Warcraft quest designer there. Kaplan realized that the job description was tailor-made for his background, and that his previous visit to Blizzard had been an informal job interview. Kaplan applied and was hired into Blizzard by May 2002. Kaplan's initial work at Blizzard was helping with quality assurance for Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, in the weeks prior to its release. After Warcraft 3 shipped, he joined with the WoW team as one of the first two quest designers along with Pat Nagel, and worked closely with the game's creative director, Chris Metzen. Kaplan's work focused on the player versus environment elements of WoW, including quest design and the overall aesthetics for the various dungeons and raids. He described his position as a medium between Metzin's creative elements and the programmers and artists of the level design team. Eventually, Kaplan was named as game director for WoW, along with Tom Chilton and J. Allen Brack. In February 2009, Kaplan announced that he was stepping down as game director for WoW to switch his role at Blizzard to a new unannounced MMO, which later was revealed as Titan. Kaplan opted to jump on the new project, hoping to create a similar success to what WoW had been, as well as having concerns how long WoW's popularity would remain. Titan was considered an ambitious project designed as a class-based first-person shooter, but had a prolonged and struggling development period, along with gameplay that Kaplan called very cluttered and confused. Titan's cancellation was officially announced in September 2014. However, prior to Titan's official cancellation, the game's development had been stopped in early 2013 at Blizzard. All but 40 members of the Titan team were reassigned to other projects, with the remaining people, including Kaplan and Metzen, tasked by management to come up with the new intellectual property within a few weeks, or otherwise they would be reassigned. Kaplan and Metzen led this team to take some of the gameplay and creative elements of Titan and created a team-based shooter which became Overwatch. With the project approved by Blizzard, Kaplan became the game's lead director, with Metzen serving as creative director. Overwatch became extremely successful for Blizzard, earning more than $1 billion in revenue within its first year, and having drawn more than 35 million players worldwide. Taking a view from fellow Blizzard employee and lead director for Hearthstone, Ben Brode, Kaplan has made himself the public face for Blizzard in promoting and interacting with fans of Overwatch. He regularly posts the Overwatch online forums and has created several videos giving insight into Overwatch's development and future updates. Kaplan reportedly went to school at the University of California. There he enrolled the course called Creative Writing. He even worked for Universal Pictures as one of the company's writing interns, though for only a short period of time. Later on, he went to New York University to complete his graduate school. Hoping to become a significant figure in the writing industry, the Overwatch director instead became an executive in his father's recruiting firm. But he didn't stop there. In the afternoon, he'll work for his pops, while in the morning, he'll continue his writing passion. Sadly, like any other successful stories of today, his writing career went astray. Thanks to his Legacy of Steel guild, he met his longtime wife. At first, he was skeptical about the idea of chatting her in-game. Note, her wife was using a female name by then. He explained that it's hard to determine, as the world of gaming is full of men who try to use female names. Eventually, they became the best of friends, and you know exactly what happened next. In 2017, Kaplan was awarded with the Vanguard Award at the Fun and Serious Game Festival, which takes place in the Spanish city of Bilbao. And so ends the tale of the famous video game designer, Jeff Kaplan, who lived happily ever after, making games so that we can all have a bit of fun and action.